How are you? I think you all are fine. I am Abdul Rashid Ripan, lecturer, Department of English, Syed Ahmed College. Dear student, today I will deliver a class for Honours Part 3, subject History of English Literature, topics Victorian Age. Today is lecture number 1. After this class, the student will know what is the duration of the Victorian age. What is the duration of the Victorian age? Then the student will learn what are the important events of the age, what are the chief features of the Victorian age, what was the influence of Darwin's theory of evolution, what was the effect of the growing mechanical progress of the Victorian age, what was the condition of the labor in the Victorian age, what was the position of women in English in this age, who are the major writers and what are the major works of those writers. Let's come to our topics. The Victorian age duration is 1832 to 1901. Here the Victorian age. The Victorian age duration, the duration of the Victorian age is from 1832 to 1901. The Victorian age is named after Queen Victoria, who reigned over England from 1837 to 1901. You also notice that Queen Victoria came to the power in 1837, but the Victorian age began in 1832, 5 years before accession of Queen Victoria. Because the literary features of the age became obvious after 1832. This is also called of tradition. The 12 years of this is from 1848 to 1860. These 12 years of this age is called the age of the pre-Raphaelites. This age is called the age of pre-Raphaelites because the artists of that time followed the art forms used before the period of Raphael. Before the period of Raphael of that time followed the art forms used. Raphael, who was the Raphael? You will know after my next class. D.G. Rossetti, W.H. Hunt and D. Millais formed this group, and later on Christina Rossetti, W. Morris and A. Swinburne joined them. They are the writers of pre-Raphaelites. Most of them, D.G. Rossetti, W.H. Hunt, J. Millais formed the group. Then Christina Rossetti, W. Morris and A. Swinburne joined with them. The poetry of the Pre-Raphaelite school is marked with some spirits. Then, a spirit of revolt, love of the Middle Age, pictorial quality, etc. Originally, it was a movement for the painters. Pre-Raphaelites is a movement for the painters, but eventually these ideals took the shape of a literary movement. This is Pre-Raphaelites. We also know the name of Rossetti, Hunt and Millais. These are the main writers of the Pre-Raphaelites. Here, the medievalism, symbolism, sensuousness, truthfulness and simplicity are the main features of the Pre-Raphaelites. The students, then I will discuss about the decadence. Decadence, aestheticism or decadence. Aestheticism or decadence is the last few decades of Victorian age. The duration is 1880 to 1901 of this period. This is called the aestheticism or decadence, because there was a fall and decay of the Victorian spirit and standard in those years. This is known as decadence or aestheticism. The important events of the Victorian age, which these events influenced the writers to their literature. Here we will discuss about the important events. The first Reformation Act was passed in 1832. The second Reformation Act in 1867 and third Reformation Act in 1884 gave voting rights to every male. Before 1884, there was no voting rights of people in England. After the third Reformation Act, the male can give their voting right. Then in 1833, slaves were declared free. Slaves, in England, there were many slaves. They have no rights to speech, no rights to be free. But after 1833, slaves were declared free. In 1837, rise of the trade unions. There were no trade unions. After 1837, they formed some trade unions. Chimney Sweepers Act in 1840 and Factory Act in 1833 prohibited child labor. Before this age, there were many child laborers who were the victim of the civilized or rich society. In 1846, Corn Laws repealed, which was known as in subcontinent of India. This is Corn Laws. In 1848, Pre-Raphaelite school was organized, which was discussed before. In 1854 to 56, the Crimean War was occurred. Which was Crimean War? We will discuss next class. In 1857, Indian mutiny began. In Indian subcontinent, there were some mutiny in 1857. In 1859, Darwin published his Origin of Species, the book which was very important in the history of English literature. Mechanism of railways and ships was improved, which helped develop commerce and industry. There was a significant progress of women during this time. Agriculture-based society was distinguished as the result of the development of industry. This had a strong effect on the rural people. The theory of the evolution and the concept of communism changed the traditional view of life. In 1876, Queen Victoria became Empress of India. Queen Victoria became Empress of India. The Fabian Society was founded in 1883 to avoid violence in class struggle. G.B. Shaw. G.B. Shaw was one of the members of this society. George Bernard Shaw. Then I will discuss the first topics, the chief features of the Victorian age. What was the chief features? I will now discuss about the chief features of the Victorian age. There are some features. The Victorian age was an age of doubts and psychological conflicts and the controversies. Restlessness, psychological complexity. It is voluminous as the Elizabethan age, as complex as modern, and as idealistic as romantic age. In Victorian age, we also see all these features. It is marked with material advancement, mechanical progress, democratic zeal, educational expansion, territorial expansion, pessimism and cynicism, scientific advancement, and patriotism and parasialism. Now we will discuss the influence of Darwin's theory of evolution. Darwin expressed his theory on the book Origin of Species in 1859. With the publication of this theory, the very foundation of religion began to roll, and authority of the Bible was subjected to such doubts as the world had never known before. Many men felt that the whole groundwork of ethics and morals was crumbling. The many men felt that the whole groundwork of ethics and moral world was crumbling. We can notice that the doubt and despair occasioned by Darwin theories in a number of Victorian writers. We can notice that the Darwin's doubt and despair in the writing of Tennyson, Arnold, and various others. Now we will discuss the effect of growing mechanical progress of Victorian age. What was the effect of growing mechanical progress? The effect was very difficult. The rise of large-scale production brought wealth to England. England became rich after the Victorian age. The production was very big, so they earned lot of money and become rich country, which was greeted as the imagination of a new era of prosperity. However, the distribution of wealth was not equal, and the inevitable result was that the rich became richer and the poor became poorer. This aroused the indignation of prophetic authors like Ruskin and Carlyle. There were men who thought that all this progress was suicidal to the soul, because men became the robotic men. They cannot feel their heart. So some writers say that this progress was suicidal to the soul. Then we will know about the condition of the labor in the Victorian age. The Victorian age was a working class point of view, is the record of a long struggle of wage earners to win recognition from the government. Initially, wage so low that decent life was impossible. Decent life was impossible. Labor was cheap, so cheap. The birth rate was high because the wages are not educated, and the slum condition horrible. The earliest attempt of working men to combine for better living condition met with severe opposition in the parliament. Children in mills had often to work for more than 12 hours a day. John Ruskin was inspired. John Ruskin was inspired to criticize the contemporary capitalistic structure that placed the working men of England under such miserable conditions. Carlyle also criticized the contemporary social structure. Charles Dickens treated of the poor working men with sympathy in his novel. The working men of England struggled hard to win recognition from the government. A people's charter was drawn up in 1888, and thus began the so-called Chartist movement. What is the Chartist movement? You can know a people's charter was drawn up in 1888, and thus began the so-called Chartist movement, which demanded universal manhood suffrage and the secret ballot and the abolition of property qualifications for members of parliament. Though the movement in the beginning was mainly unsuccessful, it awakened the social consciousness, which ultimately went a long way to reform the living condition of the working men. The position of women in England in the Victorian age. The position of women was not so high. The Victorian age was an age of hypocrisy and taboos. This age was very conservative. This age was very conservative about women. Women were supposed to be inferior to men in mental power. Women's highest function were to mind the baby or distribute soup to the cottagers. Her